Greetings. Welcome back to our program. Today, we delve into a fascinating topic: the perception of others by narcissists, particularly how they view them as intellectually inferior. Understanding this dynamic is pivotal in navigating interactions with self-centered individuals. While different types of narcissists exhibit varying behaviors, they share common traits. They may manifest as overt, covert, grandiose, or malignant. Central to this issue is the manipulation, deceit, and aversion to genuine dialogue and transparency that narcissists employ. But what motivates such behavior? In essence, it's an avoidance of accountability. They orchestrate circumstances to evade responsibility and maintain control, driven by an inability to tolerate embarrassment. So, what tactics do narcissists employ? They resort to deception, underestimating your discernment. They commence with testing your boundaries and exploiting any vulnerabilities, such as compassion or leniency. Boundaries are consistently violated, and if they withdraw contact for a prolonged period, only to gaslight you or challenge your reactions afterward, it's all part of their scheme to cast you as distrustful, despite breaching your boundaries. Narcissists are very good at controlling people, so it's important to be strict. Remember that they can show up in many places, like dating, marriage, family, and the job. It's important to understand how your interactions with them work. They try to keep up the appearance of being better than you by using confusing language and gaslighting because they think you're not smart enough to see through their act. Getting into arguments or questions only makes the ego stronger. Fighting with a narcissist is like fighting with a brick wall, no matter what side you're on. Their belief that you're a simpleton grows stronger every time you try to reason with them. When dealing with narcissists, this is a very bad mistake. It is very important to stay aware and educated. It is very important to understand what is going on and the facts. They keep insisting that I'm the narcissist or that it's all my fault. A lot of people have said. The narcissist's words don't matter, though. The most important thing is how you respond. One sign of ego is putting the blame on other people. They will do anything to switch the subject and blame. Using defensive reasons will only make you less powerful. Instead, see how poisonous they are and choose to stay away from them, knowing they can't be honest. A lot of people want the narcissist to say they were wrong, especially if they cheated or lied, so they can end the relationship. Narcissists, on the other hand, rarely say sorry. They'd rather die than say sorry. When this happens, pay attention to what they do and how they act, because those things say a lot. In a recent video, I talked about how silence can be the most powerful reaction. The person in question is likely to be a hidden narcissist. They might use the silent treatment as a way to talk to you, hurting your feelings by ignoring you and putting you down without saying a word. Narcissists, especially covert ones, like to use nonverbal hints as a way to get what they want. Narcissists who are sneaky are experts at tricking people, spreading rumors, and turning people who are on your side against you. Triangulation, isolating you, and making you look like the bad guy are what they do best. It's important to recognize these tricks and stay alert against their lies. Narcissists think they are geniuses even though their intelligence is questionable. They use gaslighting to make their targets confused, denying what happened or pretending to forget things to avoid being held responsible. They might even tell you to get professional help to avoid taking the blame, all the while using subtle tricks to hurt your image and credibility. The important thing is to refuse to play their mind games. Fighting with them only helps them because they like it when things go wrong. Do not waste your time thinking about what they said. Instead, Recognize when they are attacking your character or mental health to avoid taking responsibility and avoid the conflict. It is very important to realize that arguing with them is pointless. They take advantage of and hurt others to avoid taking responsibility, sure of their own intelligence. They want to change your mind without giving you any facts, and the fact that they won't say sorry or accept the truth shows how weak their egos are. Don't expect them to validate you or feel bad about what they did. You have to accept that they are poisonous. The question is, how do you handle poison? Avoidance is the best thing to do. To lessen their effect on you, stay away from narcissists and use the gray rock method. Reply with short, factual, and emotionless comments. We talk about how narcissists see you as trusting in this movie. This is especially true when it comes to dating. They use different tricks to get what they want, like saying their phone battery died, acting like they don't know about texts, or just flat out lying. Narcissists lie, refuse to answer, or run away when they are faced with uncomfortable facts, which shows how cowardly they are. Covert narcissists, in particular, show cowardice by avoiding direct conflict and instead using sneaky methods. They like to work in secret, breaking trust and causing trouble behind your back. It is very important not to fall for their cheating plans. A lot of people get caught in the web of narcissistic manipulation without meaning to, arguing pointlessly while being gaslight and invalidated. Narcissists often use cheating as a way to take advantage of trust problems and change how people see them. They are very good at gaslighting their partners by calling them crazy or nervous to take the focus off of how dishonest they are being. But it's very important to fight the urge to explain yourself to narcissists. Their views don't matter, and arguing with them wastes your time and energy by adding fuel to their toxic games. When narcissists gaslight, attack your character, or make you feel bad about yourself, it's important to stay focused and clear. Understand that they are trying to control you by making you feel bad about your feelings, sanity, or credibility. They do this because they want to, because they think you are easy to manipulate. To show a narcissist that you're not easily fooled, silence is the best thing you can do. Getting into a fight will only make the cycle of manipulation and worry worse. When you protect yourself, you unintentionally show that you are weak, which helps the narcissist. Based on my own experience, I argued with narcissists for a long time, but I soon realized they didn't really listen. When I told them the truth, they would say things like, I don't care what you have to say, which made me decide to cut ties with those bad people. Toxic, self-centered people can't understand other people's feelings or see things from different points of view. It's very important to get away from harmful situations where people don't care about you or listen to your point of view. Be careful not to fall for these people's tricks. Keep an eye out, learn as much as you can, be sure of yourself, and follow your gut. This kind of dishonest behavior is typical of narcissists. They might suggest taking a break, but then come back after their adventures, or they might start fights that end in a breakup, only to return with displays of love. Their goal is to make you look bad. Do not fall for their double trick. They can't hide who they really are once their true colors are shown. Their habits are so strong that they probably won't change. I know that narcissists don't trust others because I've dealt with a lot of them. If a narcissist doesn't trust others, they will never fully open up or make real relationships. Narcissists are naturally suspicious, even though they seem nice on the outside. Because of past trauma or a need for control, their defensive walls make it hard for them to build trusted relationships. They want to take charge of their lives now because they felt helpless as kids. There are different ways that different types of narcissists try to control others. An overt narcissist might use threats, yelling, and violence, while a hidden narcissist might keep quiet, refuse to talk, or spread rumors. To fight someone successfully, you need to know what they're doing and how they're doing it. Don't waste time or energy trying to protect yourself from a harmful narcissist. When they try to gaslight you, take a step back and stop talking to them. This is very important when dealing with these kinds of people. Gaslighting, deception, and breadcrumbing are all types of narcissism. Ultimately, narcissists want to trick others by telling lies to control them and gain their trust. The supply that they want is once they have your trust, which they can get by being close to you, taking advantage of your money, investing in your business, or even moving in with you. Narcissists are like skilled liars. They carefully plan how to get what they want at your cost. Some people might lie just to boost their own ego. Narcissists get a strange sense of joy from starting fights to bring you down, which also boosts their own self-esteem. Others might make up small fights as an excuse to end the connection and find another source of supply. It's a complicated web of lies and manipulation meant to catch you. Now, telling the difference between fact and fiction is very important. When you feel like something is wrong, trust your gut. It's often a sign from God. Trusting someone who doesn't deserve it can lead to deep sorrow. If you think something is wrong, it probably is. Even though gaslighting might make it hard to tell the truth, it usually does. If someone's feelings towards you go back and forth between liking you and not caring about you, that's a sure sign they're lying. They might act friendly as you leave, but become distant once they can't reach you. Maybe because they're busy making out with someone else. Don't let someone trick you. I hope this talk has helped you understand how complicated lying is and served as a lesson to be careful. Remember, don't give people the benefit of the doubt if they aren't deserving it. When you sense lying or manipulation, you should back away. Know that these kinds of behaviors rarely get better, especially if they start early. If you start a relationship with someone who lies, manipulates, or plays mind games with you, that's a red flag that you're with a narcissist, whose behavior often makes you wonder. It's fun for narcissists to lie. They use these strategies to take advantage of others, get what they want, or boost their ego and feel better about themselves. Having these kinds of relationships can drain your energy and hurt you. This poison is not what you deserve. Getting out of these kinds of scenarios is very important. Put your mental and physical health ahead of everything else. We appreciate you being here for this discussion. Say thanks by liking and posting if you thought this discussion was helpful. Your feedback is very helpful and can help other people who are having the same problems. Please share this topic with people who could use it. Don't forget to sign up for more articles like this one. Thanks for your support, which helps us keep going and help more people who need helps. Many thanks for your help.